Hey guys, this is concrete step forming part 2. Alright guys, so the base under this pad was clay and some slab jacking mud. So the previous concrete that was here was slab jacked probably because of this clay. The base didn't have any gravel in it near the back end here. But out by the front of the pad there was about 6 inches of gravel. Alright, so this video is basically just me doing the excavation by hand and prepping the area, putting the forming in and constructing this area for concrete. So for this excavation I just used a shovel just to clean up the area, and what I found is right along that side there was basically absolutely nothing but topsoil, and when you have topsoil even like right under the slab, this is going to cause a lot of heaving. It's going to cause a lot of problems, and this is probably the reason why there was cracking and shifting in the slab. Alright guys, so I dug down about a foot and I found a lot of clay, and especially along that one side where you see that topsoil. That topsoil is a little bit too close to the pad for me. Generally I like to have about 3-4 inches outside of the pad with either sand or a gravel. I just find it's great for drainage. If you go straight from your forming with gravel underneath it to topsoil, there's a chance that topsoil is going to undermine that slab. So it's always good to put extra gravel or sand around the outside, either during excavation or after. Alright guys, so I'm just getting all the tools out. A lot of my tools are cordless DeWalt. It's one brand I like to stick with, mainly because I started with DeWalt, and it was just easier and more cost effective for me to keep the same battery setup. These tools are strong. They've been through a lot, and they hold up excellent, and the battery life is really good. As long as you keep the batteries warm, don't let them get it cold, these things will last a lifetime. Alright guys, so when it comes to the forming, especially if you're just doing some plain old broom finish, you just want to find some scrap wood and really construct this thing. I use Tapcons to tie into the foundation, and I'll drill a pilot hole in and secure the forms. Alright guys, so what I'm doing right here is I'm just showing you the way that I constructed these steps. These steps actually have a slight bend in them, so you'll see from one side to the other here that there's a bit of a bow, and you want to use a type of wood that's going to be flexible but also have that durability to be able to hold the concrete in. And the only way you're really going to find that is by testing it out and feeling out the wood once you get into the strips. I like to use like 3/8, ½ inch, works really well. And here you can just see the Tapcons I put in and some of the extra bracing. When you're building stuff like this, you know, I like to put a lot of bracing into it, even if it's a couple of steps, because you don't want this thing to move. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you need concrete work, contact The Art of Concrete.